Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John, and we are in the world famous sipping den. Yes, we are. Where I do what down here? I do reviews of everything that has anything to do with alcohol, and my famous Sunday morning coffee reviews. That's a lot of stuff, and I am the only one in the world that can do it. And I put it all on a playlist, real nice. And YouTube provides a playlist, and I have broken the code for it, have categorized and subcategorized everything in a way to make it so simple for you to find all the beautiful things I review. It's so fantastic that I, the creator, can't even describe it. It's grown into its own thing. You're just going to have to go over there and check it out. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be awed. And to make it even easier, every single video I do, I pin the first comment because I always have a link to the playlist that pertains precisely to what I'm reviewing. And in this case, it is a Canadian rye whiskey, OBTAINIUM, from Cat's Eye Distillery, located in Bettendorf, Iowa. This is another whiskey that was loaned to me by a VIP to this channel, and you all know him. He's been knocking it out of the park lately, Jacob Jacoby. This is what he gave me. And he doesn't have much left of it. There it is. OBTAINIUM, Canadian whiskey, rye. And that says what? Knight of the North. And some information there now. And it's got some bottling dates. And so, right off the bat, very simple label. It says batch number 1. Let me see here. 64.3% alcohol by volume. ABV 64.3, 128.6 proof. Distilled on 12/19/2005. Bottled 8/23/2021. Now, okay. A little bit about this place. Cat's Eye Distillery is a tiny distillery located in a tiny town of Bettendorf, Iowa, which is right next to the Quad Cities area where Illinois and Iowa meet along the Mississippi River. They produce their own distillate. They produce their own whiskey. However, they also are known to source their whiskeys. In this case, they've sourced Canadian rye whiskey. So, let's see about it. I don't know. That's all I know. And I looked it up. He gave me this. That's all. I just handed it to me. I come home. I'm like, let me find out something about this. So, we're going to find out if it's any good. Apparently, Jacob thinks it's good. Right? So, you see the color, right? Canadian whiskey. Canadian rye whiskey. Won't take too much. He doesn't have much left. All right. Seal it back up. Oh, yeah. There she is. Yeah, it's a little, it's classic. It's got mint. Mint. Nice wood smell. It has been in a barrel for a long time. And it's evident. It's bringing the spices from the barrel. Obviously, not a brand new barrel because you see the color, which is fine. And the classic kind of apple pie type smell with the spices and the fruit and the coming from the wood, which is evident as well. A little bit of mint. Fairly classic. That's a high proof little devil, so let's see what's going on. Let's get an acclimation sip, burn the hell out of our tongue, numb those pain receptors, and then we'll go in for the taste. Yeah. How are we going to do that? I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to swish around without swallowing this whiskey for at least 10 seconds. Then when I swallow it, you'll see me breathe out so that I don't cough. You breathe in, you will cough. You breathe out, much less providing laughability to everybody. All right. All right. Purposely. I switched around my one mouth, of course, but I made sure that tongue got burned up pretty good. It's important. It's actually important. All right, now, wait a few seconds, let that everything calm down. Taste buds will be wide open for the flavor of this bad boy. Nice sweetness coming out of this rye. Not candy sweet, but there is a sweetness. So, people think of rye more peppery, spicy, but there is a sweetness coming out of this from whatever corn may be in here. I don't know if there is any or not. I don't know anything about this mash bill. From the wood, from whatever these barrels contained prior to this whiskey being put into it. I don't know. I just know there's a sweetness. A lot more wood influence as far as the little bit of bitter tannin on the finish. So sweetness on the front, bitter tannin on the finish. Slight mint, but it's not overwhelmingly minty by any means. And I'm going to stick with the classic kind of apple pie type thing, which incorporates the spices, a little bit of the graininess, the crust, the sweetness, and a touch of fruitiness. Very subtle on the apple part of it. But that's just what a lot of times rye will. Now, I hate to kill Jacoby's bottle, but in order to do a proper review, I do have to put water in this because I only took a little bit. I'm only going to put a little bit of water because it's very high proof and I want to see. There we go. What the water does. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Bubble gum out of it now. Interesting, isn't it? It's common. A little more of the, frankly, the wood influence. And I did some work for Brown Forman in their cooperage. So, if you're very familiar with the smell of wood, sawed wood being jarred, the whole 9 yards with the wood. Vanilla now, too. All right. Almost a different kind of spice now. I actually brought out some pepper. Black pepper. Maybe increase the sweetness just a touch. Brought out black pepper for sure on the finish, or on the taste up front. It's weird. And less of the pie, more of the sweet, and the black pepper taking over. believe it or not, with the water in it. So there it is. Very interesting and very appreciative of this. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to sub. I'll have this in my rye playlist. And as always, I will see you on the next one.